When we talk about bringing down prices and making life more affordable for people, what are one or two specific things you have in mind for that?
I grew up a middle-class kid.
Specific things you have in mind.
I grew up in a community of hardworking people.
Specific things you have in mind.
I was raised to believe and to know that all people deserve dignity.
Making life more affordable for people. Specific things you have in mind.
I grew up in a neighborhood of folks who were very proud of their lawn. You know?
Specific things you have in mind.
My mother, worked long hours, and our neighbor helped raise us.
Specific things you have in mind for that.
I still call her our second mother.
Bringing down prices. Specific things you have in mind for that.
She was a small business owner.
Specific things you have in mind for that. Making life more affordable for people.
I love our small business.
A strong middle class has always been critical to America's success, and building that middle class will be a defining goal of my presidency.
Why hasn't she done it?
We will build what I call an opportunity economy.
Why hasn't she done it?
My plan will include new penalties for opportunistic companies that exploit crises and break the rule.
Why hasn't she done it?
And today, I will focus on one element that's on the minds of many Americans as they pay their bills at the kitchen table or walk the aisles of a grocery store. And that is lowering the cost of living.
Why hasn't she done it?
Oh, I know how to fight for people who are being exploited in the housing market.
She's been there for 3.5 years. They've had 3.5 years to fix the border. They've had 3.5 years to create jobs and all the things we talked about. Why hasn't she done it? She should leave right now, go down to that beautiful White House, go to the Capitol, get everyone together and do the things you want to do, but you haven't done it, and you won't do it because you believe in things that the American people don't.
What do you think about Kamala?
It'd be cool.
She's terrible. If she comes into office, it will be done.
It'd be cool to see
No.
a female black. She's half black, not fully black, but it'd be cool to see a black president,
Western Indian.
female black president. But I'm definitely voting for Trump.
Let me tell you something. She tries to get the black vote. Because if you look at her past things, and maybe 10, 15 years ago, when she's in interviews, she identifies as West Indian.
She does.
The only way that she's identified as African American is right now. Right now. Because she wants the voters. But she doesn't give a fuck. Because where was she at in these past 4 years and she's vice president? What has she done for us?
She have not.
Can
done
you say
shit.
one thing that
I
she's
didn't even
done?
know she was the vice president.
Can we
That's the
say
truth.
what she has done?
Let's go, Trump.
And I am going to stand on Trump, and I'm so sorry if that may ruffle people's feathers.
I'm
but
sorry.
I have done my own research, and Trump has done a lot for us, more than what the media tries to portray. They're getting all our favorite rappers. They're having Megan Thee Stallion twerk and all of that to gain, because they think that that's going to make us vote for them, and that's not.
And that never got my vote.
And that will never get my vote. And I'm going to
Twerking did
stand
not get
on
my
that.
vote.
Twerking
Did
and
not get my
having
vote.
Meg Thee Stallion.
ignorant.
First off, the
That's
song that she
ignorance.
was even saying is very ignorant. And let me just say one thing. Chicago's trying to clean up all the streets so they can have Kamala come into town. Like, we don't have a lot of killing out here. Like, all of these streets right now on Michigan Avenue are not safe. Let's talk about that. But you guys want to clean that up. You want to board buildings up. You want to board businesses up when Kamala comes into town to make it act like Chicago is safe, and it's not.
And do you think there's anything that makes Kamala qualified to become the next president?
I don't think anything, because things that made her qualified when she was a prosecutor that had evidence to get people off of death row, she didn't give